Hey, I wanted to send you a quick little video about the Zone Reboot Therapy. Obviously, since you're receiving this video and watching it, you have either had an adjustment by me already, or we have at least talked about the Zone Reboot and you have an idea of it. I just wanted to send you a video so you have access to it. You can listen to it over and over. You can share it with your friends and family. But I really want you to understand why we do it, what the underlying foundation is, and the importance of it. So basically, the zone therapy or zone technique is an old chiropractic technique that was developed by Dr. Thurman Fleet in the 1930s, and we're still using it today because it really does help with the whole underlying premise of your body is a self-regulating, self-healing body. And so a balanced body is a self-regulating, self-healing body. An imbalanced body, or a body that is out of balance, is a body that's going to have symptoms. So whenever our bodies have symptoms, it means that our body is out of balance. There's some dysregulation in one of the 6 different zones in our body. And so what the zone technique does is it helps us have an avenue, or have a way of being able to reboot your body, put your body back into balance. So your body, again, a balanced body is a body that is going to be self-regulating and self-healing. An imbalanced body is going to be one that has symptoms. So what the zone technique is a way of being able to put your body back into balance so it can do what it's designed to do, which is heal. And so how does it go about doing that? Well, basically there's 6 different systems in your body. So all of our bodies have these 6 systems, and they're developed in utero, right? So we have our hormonal system, or glandular system, or endocrine system. So all of the different hormones. So our sex steroid hormones, estrogens, progesterone, testosterone. We have our digestive hormones. We have our blood sugar regulation hormones. We have our thyroid hormones, our adrenal hormones. There's a whole bunch of different hormones in the body, and they all come from glands. And so that's the first system in the body. It's a huge system in it, and it really does regulate a lot of different things in the body. It basically tells your body what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. All your hormones do. So huge system in your body. The next system is the elimination system, and that's the way that your body gets rid of all of its inflammation and oxidation and toxicity. And so those ways, we call them organs of elimination, or emunctories in naturopathic medicine. But those organs of elimination are your colon, so we get rid of toxins and inflammation and oxidation by pooping things out. Your kidneys by peeing things out. Your skin by sweating things out. Your lungs by breathing things out. Your liver's a big part of the elimination or detoxification system as well. Your sinuses are a big part of that, snotting things out, that kind of thing. So it's a way for your body to get rid of the inflammation, oxidation, and toxicity that we all have. So the hormonal or glandular system, the elimination system. Then we have the nervous system, which is huge. Basically, there's nothing that comes in or goes out of the body without actually going through the nervous system first. And so that's a huge system. Controls and regulates a lot of different things in the body. Then we have the digestive system, another huge system. We have the musculoskeletal system and the circulatory system. So those 6 systems are the 6 systems in our body that basically do everything that our body does. And so again, a balanced body is a self-regulating, self-healing body. A body that is imbalanced, or say there's an imbalance in one or more of those systems, or what we call zones in the zone therapy, if your body is out of balance, that's when you're going to start having symptoms. So when you come in to see me and you have headaches, or you have diarrhea, or constipation, or joint pains, what that tells me is that there's one or more of those 6 systems that are out of balance, because a body that is out of balance and dysregulated is going to be a body that has symptoms. So if we can have an avenue, or have a way of putting the body back into balance so it can self-regulate and self-heal, then your body's going to not have symptoms anymore, and not have that XYZ disease process, whatever you may have been diagnosed with. And so the whole premise of the zone technique is, again, we have those 6 systems. As your body, or as all of us are developing in utero, or when you're a fetus and developing, we all develop the same nervous system, and the same digestive system, and the same hormonal system and whatnot. And so there's 6 different for lack of a better way of explaining it, there's 6 different centers in your brain, like kind of control centers in your brain, that each correlate to one of those 6 systems or one of those 6 zones. So there's a control center in your brain for the hormone system, there's a control center in your brain for the digestive system, and one for the nervous system. And so there's 6 different spots, very specific spots on the back of your head, that when I go in and touch them, what those 6 systems, or what those 6 spots are doing, is they're each correlated to one of the different brain centers or control centers in the brain. So when I go in and touch those six spots, there's usually one that's going to be a little bit more sensitive than the others, or painful or hard or raised, from what we feel. And when I go in and touch those 6 spots, the one that is most predominantly tender or sore or sensitive is going to be what we consider the primary zone, or the primary system that is out of balance, that needs to be rebooted or reset. So I go in and feel those 6 spots. There's usually one that's going to be more sensitive, and then there's 4 very specific points on the spinal column, or the spinal cord, that we go in and very specifically stimulate. Not necessarily adjust like a chiropractic adjustment, although you can do it that way, but we go in and very specifically stimulate those 4 segments of the spinal cord. And when we do that, it sends all of those segments send a different message up to the brain, the control center in the brain, which then basically reboots that control center. And so the cool thing is, if we determine what the primary control center, or the primary zone is that's out of balance, and we go in and we specifically stimulate those 4 points on the spinal cord, and we send those messages up to the brain center, the control center in your brain, and it reboots it. The cool thing is, it doesn't just reboot that zone or that system, it literally reboots every single one of the systems in your body. So every time that we do this, your body gets a complete reboot, like a hard reboot, kind of like your computer. And so if we do this regularly, then what happens is your body goes back into balance, and it stays in balance. And again, a balanced body is a healing body, and a healing body is going to be a body that feels great 24/7. And a balanced body is a healing body, is an adapting body as well. So your body's going to be able to adapt to whatever it's exposed to. So say you get exposed to the flu. Yeah, you may get the flu, but you're going to be recovering from it and feeling much better, much faster. Or if you have a chronic issue, like a hip replacement, a healing body, a balanced body is a healing body and is an adapting body. So it's going to adapt to the surgical process or procedure. It's going to adapt to the metals that you may have in your body. So instead of giving you symptoms, it's going to give you health and healing. And so that's basically the underlying premise. And I'm going to send you a couple more videos that explain a little bit more about what your body is, and what our goals are, and some timing and some questions that a lot of people have. So be on the lookout for a couple more videos in the next couple of days. I hope this helps, and I look forward to being a part of your healing journey, because this is really going to be something that is going to rock your world in a really, really good way. And again, the intention is for you to feel great, have your body function great, and feel great 24/7. And it is possible. Take care.